welcome to Pirates Fans TV, Bafetu. We're back with another one, Bafetu. We're here to analyze Polokwane City versus Orlando Pirates. Of course, we beat them 2-1. I'm here with PhD. PhD, umnat.
I think I'm even feeling better when Orlando Pirates was leading with at least 6 points or less.
Yeah.
Today I feel much better because it is when the possibility of your neighbor, or when they feel that they can possibly catch you or just be in front of you, when it becomes nicer. That's when you realize, a lot of people, when you're up there, they are very scared to be your enemy, but when they feel like, this is the time to compete. And this is the time to compete. This is where pain really locates people.
Let's talk about our noisy neighbors a bit, PhD. Because obviously they played first, they lost to Richards Bay. I saw a lot of people complaining, including your friend there, saying he's expecting breaking news. So what's the problem there, PhD? Because at some point, it looked like Kaizer Chiefs is back. I remember you even said that the problem is that we're doing ever so well. That's why they feel like they're not really progressing. So now it seems like they went back to square one. What is the problem there?
The problem is not the problem. Yeah. The problem is the understanding.
Yeah.
I will say it again. Both Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns don't have problems.
Yeah.
They never had a problem. They don't have problems. I don't know in the future. Kaizer Chiefs has been outside of the top of the top 8 in the past 2 seasons. Out of top 8. Yeah. Now they look like they are going to their original place. I'm not there. My point is, like I'm saying, they started well. Take nothing away from Kaizer Chiefs and otherwise. It is so disappointing. And I will say it since I'm the only person who's more qualified to say this. It is so disappointing that you have what they call as bigger team that is only willing to be happy when a big team goes down. Kaizer Chiefs couldn't win the MTN. They couldn't win the Nedbank. They failed in the Black Label. They failed in the CAF Light. Now again, they're realizing that they are failing to win the league. The sad part is when they don't wish their neighbor to win it. It means now, and it says it all, that the success of a jealous man is to always see the downfall of a successful man. That alone means they support Mamelodi Sundowns. Something that we're very grateful about. We don't want to be associated with losers. No, we don't. Yeah. We're not seeking for relevancy. We're not seeking to be loved by them. And we understand that it is impossible to love something that you are not. Remember, Orlando Pirates is the only champion in PSL now. So how can they love champions when they are not? How would they support champions when they are not champions? Mamelodi Sundowns are not champions this season, precisely because Orlando Pirates has won 2 cups and even won Banzela and made sure that the very same Sundowns is out. Because one of the reasons why Mamelodi Sundowns is out is because they thought they were going to face Orlando Pirates and they decided to go out. But I was just trying to break their ice. For the first time in a long time that I hear crying babies at the highest, Mamelodi Sundowns complaining about fixture. They told me about squad depth, told me about the resources they have, told me about all the monies they have. Orlando Pirates is the only club that liberates South African football. And believe you me, I'm speaking this even beyond supporting Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates continues to put South African first and add a bit of African if they may. Yesterday, they started with 10 South African players, added with Dion Hoto, who delivered $1 million cross that allocate even a Tito Patrick Maswangani that also allocated my ex-girlfriend of more than 10 years. And I saw a missed call. She called me and said, I see you, brother. I'm like, no, Swiggy. No, we've arrived. If Orlando Pirates is starting to win what they call smaller games, remember, they thought we're going to drop. Let me tell you, they can say whatever they can say, but they will never compete with us. I've seen that. No Brazilian player, no Argentinian player, you call them whatsoever. And so saying, by so saying, I'm not disrespecting the signing of players that are coming from the South America or otherwise. I am only saying that Orlando Pirates run business the way it should be ran. You understand? So if we go out, we go out. Relebohile Mofokeng, President Yama 2000. If they want to compete with Rele, let them bring a Mabena. Let them bring Mdu Shabalala. Let them bring whoever that comes from South Africa. Jaden Adams. You mentioned them. Thembam Zichizwane. There's no player, and I still emphasizing, sober as I may be, there's no player that has ever come from South Africa that plays like Relebohile Mofokeng. Yahana. When I first saw the boy, there's a clip. I received ball or left team. Adala half 10 a kata. The commentator said, I don't know him. I don't remember his name. He said, forget about Ndu. Forget about Vilagazi. Relebohile Ratomo. It was not me. It was the commentator. When did I talk to him? Because that was a debut. Relebohile Mofokeng yako DDC. And ever since then, the DDC has never had a president, unlike Relebohile Mofokeng. And I will say it again, even some of us that were not born in the 2000 era, we went back to say and asked for our passport, or can we jump and get into the 2000? Precisely because we want Rele to be our president. One of the reasons why Kaizer Chiefs continue to lose, Relebohile Mofokeng saw a player that was trending, who's Sihle, and Rele decided, Eruko kapeko shopong ya matkula, amshapaka vala, amata ya makule makala dala during the week. He was not supposed to play after what Rele did to him. No, because vala ele. Umano amshapaka vala, at somewhere. Relebohile Mofokeng on a derby. That's why Ushapa basic football is get a PhD. Ushapa first touch. I gave him that. Ushapa bolo we take la before. Mutu itwara kalitso wabona raki afela in a derby. Sold out thriller. Hard that we could set up. I mean, $1 million cross wide. Saying that diagonal ball where CBC decided to. Not to score. We humiliated them. I'm not happy that we did that, but I'm happy. We remember that pain went to both sides, both to Pretoria and Naturena. Why? Because Mamelodi Sundowns, they know very well that the team that competes with them very well, without being biased in anyhow. We are Orlando Pirates in a way that every season, let me tell you, and let me close this debate. There's no one who is qualified here in South Africa. Who is qualified? I don't care which legend are you. From there of Jomosono, even the Iron Duke himself included. Let me tell you, I'll tell you, and I've got my reasons and substantial reasons. There's no one who can come here from South Africa or otherwise who can tell me that Relebohile Mofokeng needs to go to overseas. Let me tell you why. What they say is the best number 10 in the country never went overseas.
Yeah.
No, who they claim is their best number 10 in the country, Thembas Mchishizwane, whom I also share the sentiment that he is likely to become one of the best number 10, or if they're not the best number 10. They never said he should go to overseas. Why have the audacity now to say Relebohile Mofokeng should go overseas? Practice what you preach. No, like seriously.
Yeah.
You are having double standard. Tito Patrick Maswanganyi played in Portugal. I'll tell you because I'm the only one who's qualified. Tito Patrick Maswanganyi played in Portugal, developed in stars of African football, well developed, one of the best number 10s in the country. And when Hugo Bruce just said the first statement, he only said he has the potential to become the next Thembazwane. That alone made him the number one enemy of the state, the most hated.
Yeah.
More than a political figure. Why? Because a simple idea of saying this boy has got a potential of becoming the best number 10, not for Orlando Pirates, in the country. That alone has created so much hate among the boy. They hate what they want to become. Let me tell you, even Joseph himself in the Bible, he was hated for what he could potentially be. When he told his brothers about the prophecies that are prophesied upon him, they are his own brothers. I'm not talking about just ordinary fans. I'm talking about his own brothers that are born in the same womb with him. Same mothers, same mother, same father. He was hated. Why? Because of a dream that they thought they can destroy, but they'll never destroy. He comes in late. The very same, the original number 10, Tito Patrick Maswanganyi with limited additional time. What does he do? He makes sure that Orlando Pirates is never humiliated. And I saw Orlando, and I always say, when you're a provider and meant for bigger things in life, they will always call your name when your name is needed. I was there. Nekilim Kokotongwampa, ya old Peter Mukaba.
Yeah.
They called his name and said, Wetito Kutum, Wetito Kutum, Wetito Kutum. He went in a blink of an eye. He had an opportunity, one-on-one situation. Oropasaneta hayo hai tolika right. Wahutla labutu, Oropasanete, Kieu, Yadumera. What's Amayako passing? Ohupula Mahopo, Shapantuza High, was celebrator. We are done with the match. And this is not about Orlando Pirates. And I think I need to also contextualize this. But Mofokeng, every time he had an opportunity to score, he never scored. No wonder why. Let me tell you, because I am the only person anyway who's qualified. The reason why Barcelona signed him, this is the reason. And this advice is more than a 10 million. It's because Rele uses brains, uses movement, and he believes in it linking with players. That's why Rele Maobane, he was the master chef. Pass. He hardly shot at goal. I think he took one shot at goal. That was a set piece. If I'm wrong, but he took a set piece and only a killer. Because Rele does not fight with the ball. He places the ball. And every time, because people don't have PhDs, and unfortunately, PhDs are not jackets. I cannot borrow them. I can't, because we will fight and say, hey, shoot. We don't watch football like us. Yeah. Shoot, chop, really, wa passer, wa receiver, wa passer, wa linker, wa passer. So this is the confusion behind those players. And the gods of football allowed Tito Patrick Maswanganyi and Rele Mofokeng to shine. But since people, they think they know positions, they don't. Which position was Tito playing yesterday?
Right wing.
Yes, right wing. Do you know that many improvements of football domcops don't know that he was playing as a right wing? but they will tell you, hey, not money. Hey, I'm like, I was shaving too much. I'm a half face, I'm a hard cut in. This is what I was saying. That Tito Patrick Maswanganyi, he can be played as a right wing. Also, you can play him, obviously, as a 10. It's the same thing with Rele. You play them to their strength or their cutting strength. You know that when he plays as a right wing, like you said, good answer, he goes where? To his left. That's why every time he has an opportunity to score. And again, not only that, he played as a progressive 10. When he plays at Orlando Pirates, he plays as that deep 10. Now, in Jose Rivero's time. That's why yesterday when Dion Woto crossed that ball, he was inside the box. Why? He's played almost as a striker or as a second striker, as that 10. Hence, he was able to score easily. And let me tell you, had I told you, let me just say this. Had I said that if we were to play Tito Maswanganyi, we're not going to lose, you know what people would going to say? But no, just hypothetically so. Yeah. If Tito was not brought in, and I said, gents, I know for sure, if he was in, we were going to score. Not a ring. No, I'm just saying. You'd say, I'm lying. Yeah. The same way we said, Talent Mbatha, if he was there against Mamelodi Sundowns, we were not going to lose.
Yeah.
People said, hello. You know why? Let me tell you. There are a lot of people who envy me. Yeah, no, that I have to say. And I'm not apologetic. I'm not sorry about it. Even your so-called former players, talented in their own rights, take nothing away. They envy me. And this is not about me. You know why they envy? They envy brilliance and thoughtful thoughts. They'll always listen and criticize. You know why? People hate what they wish to become. In terms of, instead of learning from whom they wish to become. Let me, and I'll say it's crazy, but I say it. And I don't shy from it. Hence, you see every time Orlando Pirates loses, comment section, everyone comes to attack because their only time they find reference to saying bad things about me is when Orlando Pirates has lost. And my only time where I find my greatest joy is when they do that. Why? Because for me, is to absorb any form of pressure, any humiliation that comes to the club to come to me, so that I carry the club, and then the club progresses. If you're not making fun of the management, you're not making fun of the team, you're not making fun of whoever, and you bring whatever fight or whatever that you want to bring to me, therefore I'm a perfect servant of the club, because that's how he served. Even Jesus Christ in the Bible, how did he die for people? He made sure that he's the one who suffers for everyone to enjoy. And I find my greatest happiness. CBC. Some people, I don't know if this is a gift. They said if CBC plays in a derby, they are going to win the league. And I asked them, I mean, not the league, even the derby, if I may say. They said, yeah, manga focus please. Utwale batho ba bang ba sa understanding gore ngwana bona o tsile kana go mankontlong but ya manga focus please is your win. Do you realize that you're talking about the defender of the season? And no, forget about that. Do you understand that you are talking? Okay, before saying, hey, CBC, hey, what. When was the last time you saw a Grand Kekani in the final third almost scoring a goal? When I'm not talking about a set piece.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a ball that was won at the back. And remember, not even SABC no SuperSport can give you this analysis. That ball was played from the back. It was Kaizer Chiefs' ball played inside the box. And then CBC ran his way out until the final third and became in a position of a striker and missed that ball from an weaker foot point of view. What does it tell you? Where were midfielders, defenders, and otherwise when CBC when they won the ball and moved? Rele took a ball. Who were the brains and emotion and intelligence of football to understand that I need to run to the final third? Where were all of them? Because CBC was supposed to be back, playing as a centre back, but he ran his way through. That alone tells you why he deserves to be defender of the season. I don't want to mention a Grand Kakane alone. Have you ever seen a Miguel from Kaizer Chiefs doing that? Okay, forget about defenders. Did you ever see Mtetwa doing that? No. I'm not trying to lie or anything. Yeah. I just want people to learn to respect people. When we said CBC is defender of the season, we're not making socks. Those people who analyze the whole aspect, there's a reason why CBC, he played for Bafana under Hugo Bruce almost in his duration, all his duration. CBC was there. Why? When we cried that Makhaula needs to go and play for for Orlando Pirates, I spoke in the very same place. I said, we need a Makhaula. Where's Makhaula? Where's Mbatha? Mbatha scored. Unfortunately, he was robbed by an offside error. Because some people will revoke my PhD by such human errors. When he scored that goal, it was an marginal offside. Mbatha.
Yeah.
The one that we cried about. Makhaula scored in a header, similar way. Hoto maybe is the one who delivered. The players that we're saying are seasonal players. Left back, striker, midfielder. If you want to win a football match, you win it in the middle of the park. Double pivot. Makhaula, talent Mbatha. We win the game, we are done. Unfortunately, they told us that they were injured. And we healed them. Some other people, journalists that are plumbered. Because remember, some people, by virtue of buying just I'm not saying this because I use an iPhone. But by virtue of using just by buying them, they think they're journalists. They think they're journalists. Just to record phone and the camera. It's only reporter. Now they are saying no. Mbatha he's heavily injured. Was he not playing? But did he not give composure? He controlled the middle of the park. Ed Young, whom I said should be. Remember, I said he should be played more in the box. It's either he's playing that number 9 or he's playing. But I think, and I'll say this. And I'll say this. And you know, I think they're delaying me or denying me growth. Again, they are continuing to prove me that it's not a perfect 10. He's not a Young. They say, how can we argue about that? It's not a 10. He can't play it. 10 is for people that are not human beings. Do you understand? Chief, Orlando Pirates has got only one challenge now, and I'll say it without any doubt. Even a 10-year-old can tell that. We've got an issue of not being clinical in front of goals. Let me tell you what creates that.
Yeah.
It's Orlando Pirates. And maybe it's not Orlando Pirates' technical team. Maybe it's another hierarchy, the management, the pressure of the fans. Maybe it's the coach. It might be the coach. But let me give it to the coach since... But I wanted to tell you where... I can tell you, it's just that this is my team. You are rushing too much. You are not composed. You think football is played by speed. We are not playing marathon here. We are not playing marathon. This is not Marion Jones running. Gijima, shoot. Relax. Football is played in brains. That's why you saw Tito in a derby. Ayakopili. Abulaba tubai tubaya Ahutla chapa 10. That's how you play football. If, like, for example, Makhaula had a chance yesterday.
Yeah.
Why? He rushed. A lot of players had many chances, and please don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about Makhaula. I am only stating, your Moremi inside the box. In fact, how could Shapavala was scanner? During that process, Shapavala was check or pass over your pilina. So, go. You're rushing. Leave Vala by sharp. You need to compose yourself. You're inside the box. Even with the very same Tito, in that game, Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
It's not. Actually, they say he's slow. Let me say this because I see these channels. These people are overpaid not for nothing. I understand they don't have PhDs. You know what let him down, Tito, on that game?
Which one? Tabi?
Yeah, Sundowns.
Oh, Sundowns.
When he received the ball, he was alone.
Okay, yeah.
But what was good about it? His positioning. Who received a ball, he won. And take nothing away from that pass that was delivered by John Wick, Nemtajela, to make sure he bypass a little offside. But what was wrong there was the first touch. First touch, the first job of a first touch is to make sure that you receive the ball closer to you. The second deal is to dribble your opponent first touch. Yeah. What he did not do right was to take the ball, the first touch ball, he wanted to take it to his stronger foot. Wrong choice. He was supposed to take it to his weaker foot, which was right.
Yeah.
Because a player is coming from the left, and a player that is coming from the left, playing with the left, and Daman. Remember, if Daman was using a right, he was not going to defend that. But that's deep for Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns fans. If Ndamani was using a left, he was not going to, a right, he was not going to deflect that pass.
Yeah.
But again, if Tito received that ball to his right, Ndaman was going to give us a penalty. Because the ball would be a bit far. Remember, when you take it to your left, to your right, you're playing with the left, you protect the ball. Anything that happens, you win the foul. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
But it's an error that is acceptable. I've heard comments from people, but it's fine. But again, let's talk about the importance of Sipho Chaine. Even when Orlando Pirates did not play well, even yesterday, when I'm saying well, I'm saying according to our standard, we considered the goal that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Very unnecessary. But again, that issue of not being clinical, we need to know when, Chief, when you walk in a mall, and this is the perfect example, if one may say, and when you walk in the field, it's two different things. It's still the same person, but different pace.
Yeah.
Some malls, they will take you out. It's the same thing in football. When you're in the final third, there's no need for you to run.
Yeah.
I mean, to overrun, if I may say. Because when you overrun, it means you jump at the pala, or offside. Inside the box, everyone is rushing. Let me tell you, when I say everyone, I'm saying everyone who is defending. They are likely to make tackles. That's why Rele Shapaba to kadi valateng hara box than in the middle of the park. Why? Because when you are defending, or when you are in the last third of defending, or when you are in a line of defending, what do? You are desperate for defense. It means everything. You will stretch your legs. That's why Bongani Zungu, even today, why it's Mofokeng? Why? It's not like Bongani does not know football or anything. But you're in the it means anything that happens, a goal will come. So I'm desperate. So that's why Munnapule Saleng. Let me go to Sundown's game. That's why Munnapule Saleng, he's not at his best, but we gave them an assist. Why? He's in the final third, Shapa stepped over, he composes himself. Remember, hey, because I'm overqualified, man. Can someone just reduce my PhD? When you're in the box, there's one style that allows the rhythm. Football is like rhythm. When you step over, it means both your left and right is going in the same pace. So you are the most composed. And when you are doing a step over, it means you've got two options. But when you are pushing the ball with one leg, it means you've got one option.
Also, Pete.
If you push a ball, one.
Yeah.
If you push a ball, one. You are balancing with one leg. The one can one can push. But when you are on a step over,
you can easily shove it this way or this way.
Not only that, you are moving. Your opponent does not know where they will go. And again, it allows you the same pace because it's impossible that you can go step over fast, left to one, step over left, right. So that alone gives you everything. But Dr. Ivan Khoza, the only person who has liberated South African football, we've got fans, or we've got people, not fans, they are sent by officials who are weak. Or people who hold a higher hierarchy in football, but they are weak. They are scared to raise their opinions. Now Sundowns, because Orlando Pirates is doing well, and Chiefs, they want Pirates to lose. Pirates was playing yesterday. Sundowns was playing. People are complaining about Pirates. About things that we don't know. Hey, the Champions League. Hey, Ivan Khoza. I mean, Sundowns has won the league 8 times in a row. Why not blame someone who is a brother-in-law, your president? No. I never wanted to say this, but I'm going to say it. He's my uncle. If he wants to get angry over it, or my cousin gets angry, let it be. But I'm saying, why not blame 8 times? It has never happened in South Africa. You've never had us Orlando Pirates players, supporters, complaining about the leadership of Dr. Patrice Motsepe. Why? Because we respect leadership. You will never see Orlando Pirates supporters trying to beat on Nkosana or Mpumi. Never. It has never happened. It will never happen again. You will never see Orlando Pirates fans fighting Dr. Ivan Khoza. We are critical thinkers. We think things through. We understand that for things to be corrected, we need to sit down on the table and fix them. You will never. There's no chairman in PSL. He's not feared. He's respected. That's why the Black Leopard chairman confused it. He said he's more powerful than the president. And he was right. But we failed to contextualize it. Because he's a man of few words. But when he speaks, the world opens. When Dr. Ivan Khoza speaks, with wisdom, I leave him alone. He's in a class of his own. Dr. Ivan Khoza, is just that his humility and humbleness has confused people. If Dr. Ivan Khoza, let's just say, hypothetically so, imagine Dr. Ivan Khoza Arava TDL.
I'm going to use TDL.
TDL as the chairman of Black Leopard. Oh. No, let's just say Dr. Ivan Khoza decides, let me answer. Forget about, how Dr. Ivan Khoza articulates himself and how he reasons. out of this world. I'm not there. I'm not talking about this thing. But my point is, it cannot be that we've got fools, young boys and women who always mention the chairman's name in vain. The only chairman who took South African football and made it independent, they understand nothing, these dumb cops. No, I say it. They don't understand when we say he liberated South African football and made it independent. We've got an independent league. Imagine if the PSL was not independent. The endorsement, how it is ran, at some stage, if not now, number 10 in the world. In the top 10 in the world. Played a very crucial role in South Africa holding the World Cup. And by so saying, I'm not undermining Chairman Ivan Khoza, Kaizer Motaung, all these chairmen that are here, the likes of Dr. Patrice Motsepe and otherwise. But my point is, this is the last time that our chairman is disrespected by fools. And we keep quiet. It will never happen. Anyone who wants to start a fight, and I say it lightly, and literally so, there's no fan now, and I call it loud. Chief, I have never made an interview myself and disrespected the chairman or leadership of a club. I've never done that. If we're going to have fools, those boys, I see them making interviews here. If we're going to have them talking against leadership, you know, when even if I don't respect you, I have to respect the position that you hold. You understand? Some of these fools don't have CEOs in their companies where they work. I'm telling you, they don't even have managers, but they've got the audacity to come and disrespect the chairman of the PSL. It will never happen in my era. It will never happen in my own time. I say to you, if you are any fan and you come and disrespect Dr. Ivan Khoza, Dr. Kaizer Motaung, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, Dr. Johnny Mukhalaka, all these people, Johan Rupert and otherwise, we will make sure that you don't enter any stadium. And I'm the only person anyway who's qualified to say this. I don't need any security or any fool to tell me otherwise. If any fool is going to mention our chairman's name in vain, I will do. Even if Orlando Pirates 99.9 fans goes against me, this is a story I'm willing to die for. No matter. Imagine muto ata fella. Hey, Piers, like really? The audacity to come. They must never confuse it. We never took Mpumi Khoza out. Mpumi has never walked outside of the stadium. And it will never happen. So we cannot be respecting our parents and have our parents being disrespected by fools coming from outside. It will never happen. And I don't, Mamela, people have sang about players. We understand that and we fixed that. It's a player. It will never happen with any chairman coming from the SADC region. As long as I'm still alive. Maybe but that will never happen. I will tell you, no matter how musculous you can be, if I'm going to have fools who will come and disrespect the leadership of PSL, I'll take it on my own. If I have to go to gym for you, I will do it. I will do it. No, I'm telling you. Yeah. Chief, people are disrespectful. A team is so big. Why don't you come and disrespect me at least? You go all the way and go and disrespect the chairman of a whole PSL. The chairman of all chairmans. The PSL chairmans. The only chairman who took South African football and made sure that Orlando Pirates wins the CAF Champions League. Orlando Pirates became bigger. Orlando Pirates was bigger than Bafana. Let me tell you, because they are so weak. Many people are weak. Orlando Pirates is the only team that became bigger than South Africa.
Bafana.
Yes. Orlando Pirates is the first club in South Africa to conquer Africa. On merit, by the way. Under the leadership of the very same Dr. Ivan Khoza. And we've got fools now who want to come here and talk of our chairman, otherwise it will never happen. It will never. And I'm not acting angry. I'm angry. There are people that can take a bullet because they understand the love and the humility of the man that goes with the club. His silence does not mean stupidity. We cannot be disrespected. It will never happen. I'm looking at interviews. I'm looking people talk for you to even utter the words. A man who gave me a PhD that will never be revoked. Oh, chief, it will never happen. Bad greener. The one in Tony went to Buyakopitur, the chairman, what say what chairman appears?
A lot of time.
People are just talking. Let's play football. Let's enjoy football. Let's compete. Let's do whatever that we can do. You understand? The very same chairman gave a chairman award to Tlhophi Motsepo. Why didn't he give it to his son? Why? He could have easily given it to his son. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But he loves football. He honors football. Not only him, but what I'm trying to say is people are ungrateful, Chief. Let me tell you. There's a friend of mine, and I'll say this, and I said this statement. There's a friend of mine who did not know how to eat ka fork and knife. Nasa tsebe fork and knife. I took him to a restaurant. I will say it. Some people will say, why say it? I will say it. Because I'm the one who took him with my money. I took him there.
Yeah.
He even asked me, which hand am I using to hold my fork or the knife?
Yeah.
I told him this one and that one. Don't be scared to do that. Relax, we are here. But today, the very same friend has got the audacity. Young Komela got 370. He says he taught me how to eat fork and knife. You know where I'm going? Sundown supporters are telling us, hey, it takes passport to go to the AFCON and what. But my guy, we are the one who took you there. Not to take pictures. We took you to the AFCON, to the CAF Champions League, not to appear, but to win it. No backdoor needed, nothing. We won it on merit. I respect Dr. Peter Musiman, whom when realized that Eric Tankler and Roger Disa had went to the CAF Champions League finals, he said, I will go and go to a meeting with them and ask them, how did they do it? Humility and understanding of success. That's why he's got a doctorate. He went to them, they spoke what they spoke, and he won the CAF Champions League. It's recorded, it's there. There are videos to show, to prove what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if he was like, yeah, Mina, I'm like, hey, Baba, no matter how much you can love it, the history built by Orlando Pirates is on another level. Orlando Pirates is the only club in the world, not here in Africa, that has its own players, owning teams. I'm talking about owning a team, being a former player of a particular team and competing with that club and winning the league, not once. We've done it with Dr. Kaizer Motaung and Dr. Jomosono. Let them show me one player that comes from their club that owns even a team.
APC.
ABC, it's too much for them.
NFT.
Phillies game. Let them show me one player that comes from their club. All of these teams that has groomed a player, made a player to play or to own. Like what I'm trying to say is, sometimes if you can't beat them, just join them.
If you can beat them, join them.
Yeah.
So PhD, we had Coach Polokwane saying that Orlando Pirates, if we play like this, we won't win the league. I'm not sure what was he referring to. You know what I mean? Thoughts on that?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like we need to give people options here of sending money. Because these things, these answers, they don't have them, like I say, in the other channels and all these channels. No, the coach was not speaking as a coach.
Yeah.
He was speaking as a supporter of Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
He was angry or he was disappointed that Orlando Pirates players are not taking their chances. So he was speaking in a context, and he was right in that context of saying, you are having many chances, you are not scoring. But he forgot that now he was not Orlando Pirates fan. He was a Polokwane City coach. So he was supposed to say, as an Orlando Pirates fan, I think that if my team, because he did not say they will lose the league, he's not supposed to be quoted out of context. He said if they continue playing like this, and he did not say, and I put in inverted commas, he was not talking as a Polokwane City coach.
Yeah.
He was talking as an Orlando Pirates supporter. He said if they continue to play like this. I saw another clip of an Orlando Pirates fake fan. He said that Orlando Pirates is not going to win the league. You see, I'm not saying he looks like, I'm saying fake fan.
Yeah.
If it's not fake, it's not original.
Yeah.
So when you claim, it's like when you have a friend who claims to be a friend but is not your friend. When you achieve things, they will get angry. And you'll be disappointed. Oh, I thought this was my friend. He was supposed to be happy that I'm successful. He was never your friend. No, I'm going to tell you, he was never your friend.
Yeah.
Because you're an emotional being and you've trusted that person and whatsoever. You are disappointed that, he's even wearing an Orlando Pirates t-shirt.
I think I saw that as well.
Yes, you can wear it. But if you are not it, you are not it. Pela, remember, Chief, dark in completion. You can put change color. But if originally you are dark, you are dark. So, remember, there are people that are not authentic. It cannot be that we've played and we said to you in the very same English that you claim to understand. And we said, we are playing with impact players. And you are telling us about consistent 11. Let's normalize speaking in our own languages. We're saying we need impact players. Tito comes as an impact player. He scores a goal. What does it tell you? We're saying we need a stronger bench. So that, and we are showing that. We are sharing the same points as Mamelodi Sundowns. Already by virtue of you wearing an Orlando Pirates t-shirt, if Sundowns and Pirates and Chiefs are in the same level, by virtue of you wearing, because people don't understand conflict of interest. If I remove this thing and I come here and I don't speak as a fan/analyst's point of view, I'm speaking on a different podium. I told you that football is played in different levels. You watch it as a fan, you watch it as a scout, you watch it as an investor, in many ways. But now we are speaking from a fans analyst point of view. If all these teams are sharing points or equal points and I'm a fan, it's impossible to say,
my team won't win the league.
My team won't win the league. Let me give you a perfect example. You've got 4 plates. Because I'm very good in this and I don't Google it. And it comes natural.
Yeah.
If you've got 4 plates, identical 4 plates as women, and one of them is your wife, and they ask you, who's the most beautiful there?
Yeah. Obviously, he's gonna choose your wife.
Yeah, we are equal.
Yeah.
It's even worse in this case. Orlando Pirates is not even in their level, it's here. It's number 1. Your team is number 1.
Yeah. And then he says they won't take the league.
That alone tells
nonsense.
you can't be trusted with loyalty.
Yeah.
In fact, these are the fans that I need to loan to the likes of Obit.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
And then PhD, our missus, man, that one that you spoke about, even that Makhaula one, man, that was a bad miss, let's be honest, PhD. So, what do you think is the problem? Because he had like similar chances even before this yesterday's game, you know, clear-cut chances where you just need to score. So, is it only that composure that you're talking about, or
Confidence also.
confidence? As
Confidence. You need to know.
But he just scored a beautiful goal against Kaizer Chiefs, man. You'd assume that he's high on confidence, you know. Those are bad misses, PhD, man.
Very bad, and there's no way that we can cover them. And it's not only him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's just taking everything for everyone. But it's something that as a team we are doing. There are many goals that are even better than that one that we're supposed to score. But we are not scoring. Unfortunately, this time he has to take it for everyone. But the confidence, honestly, was not there.
I think so.
No, it was not there. If you're going to go inside the box and you can't reduce your speed, you can't make as if you are sharper. Why, whatever you are looper, why, you understand? Like you are scared to fail. That's why I'm saying if it doesn't go to the technical team, then it has to go to the management. Because why are you scared? Because yes, it's fine. Yes, you got scared and you missed it. What happened? You don't get scared. Why Rele dribble about? It's not because Rele can dribble. It's because he trusts himself. It's not only that. It's trusting yourself. Remember, you can take a move, but you can choose not to. It comes to the issue of confidence. Not to say, and you know that sometimes it's not even guys who knows how to shell that proposes women. In fact, most of the guys who shell us too much, because I'm the only person who's allowed to talk about football anyhow. Most of the guys who proposes women a lot, they're not good in proposing. They're not good. Guys who are good, they do it once and do it for all. The next thing, when you get home, your own mother tells you, you proposed me in the street. Because when you see Washela. But people, like I told you about Barcelona and other teams, they hardly take shot at goal, but they score a lot. But when you share a lot, but you don't compose yourself. But it's those things, confidence, and to be told sometimes to say what? You make your own mistakes. You are allowed to make mistakes. Sometimes you may not get it right. It's not. We are not looking for perfection. Show me that it was worth it. Do you understand? Like I'm not worried about Makhaula missing that goal. I just feel that anyone could have done the same thing.
You think so?
Yes. You received the ball. What did you do? You shot at goal. What did you do? Anyone can do that. Like, show me that you just scored in a derby. Why not shine? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. When you are so scared to fail, you make a lot of errors.
Yeah.
But that's what I think. I think sometimes
relax.
Relax.
And you've been saying it. And then, do you know to a PhD on yesterday's game? Even before yesterday's game, man, his crosses, they improved, man. Even that beautiful one that you spoke about to Thoma, you know what I mean? Even his corners in general, even his free kicks, they seem to like go to the specific target. What do you think? Do you think maybe it's a coach thing? They're coaching him more on how to deliver these crosses? Or maybe it's an individual decision that he made that he needs to improve there? Because let's be honest, previously we were not even a threat when it comes to set pieces. But it seems like they're doing something right there.
I think it's two things. It's hunger.
Yeah.
And his wife. His wife. No, I'm not drunk. His wife. You were not expecting that. Remember, I've got to pay his wife. His wife also contributed to that. Because Dion Hoto signed a single contract. So now, his wife is looking at the salary. It's just that us, we work hard in silence, but we pay.
Yeah.
No, I know. Orlando Pirates will pay you a lot of money.
Yeah.
I said it. I'm not crazy. Even last season, I said this coach Jose Ribeiro signed a lot of players. I mean, not signed, but he was told to sign many players, even go to Europe. I said it. I remember saying this to me at Metro FM to at Nduli. Just say, "How you did?" Because they don't know. They are there, but they don't know. I said he was given a very big check, but he chose not to sign. And then they confused that into thinking that we don't have money. Let me tell you, because in our team we are very humble, and people confuse it to being broke. Orlando Pirates has got a lot of money. Orlando Pirates has got a lot of money, but that is not the gospel that we want to choose. This is not the gospel of saying we don't want to choose money over passion. Remember, Orlando Pirates is independent. When I'm saying independent, I'm speaking this in this context of saying, no matter who owns Orlando Pirates will financially make it. But if you take my uncle from the other side of from the Cape, I'm not talking about Sundowns, I'm talking about Stellenbosch. My uncle Johan Rupert. Stellenbosch is not there.
Yeah.
If you take my other uncle Tim Sukazi from TS Galaxy, they won't function. You take what other example? Yeah. The other ones, I won't say them, but you know. If you take my other uncle, they won't survive. Because now they won't go to stadiums wearing yellow t-shirts to go for free. And even other people who are joining the club just to eat, they won't go. But I'm not there. I want to show you that we've got money. And brands and sponsors wants to associate themselves with people that have got numbers. We've got numbers. We are self-sufficient. Orlando Pirates can function without an owner. Kaizer Chiefs can make it without an owner. That's why 1 hour, 2 hours is sold out in FNB. We are independent, meaning if we had parents, our parents would just leave us and say, now you are qualified. You are no longer, we don't need to support you. You are independent. Yeah. You don't have a rich owner. You are rich on your own. You are independent. That's the difference between them and us. We are self-sufficient.
Yeah.
We can never die. We don't depend on a particular chairman to function. You people are claiming, I hear them some saying, our team has money. Don't confuse my uncle's money. Hey, Baba, that's a family man. That's our money. We don't talk about Dr. Ivan Koza's money. Yeah. We'll never hear Orlando Pirates supporter or Kaizer Chiefs supporter saying, Kaizer has got money. We don't do that. We are more concentrated on where the club and the team and the epitome of black excellence. That's what makes us. We will never hear us bragging about money. We've got money, no. We've got Amstel, we've got your Suzuki, we had your McDonald's, we play in an arena. We add value to the municipality on its own. People don't understand when we talk about gate money and looking after the stadiums and the arenas and everything of this world. Those numbers as money. Jesus was the richest man on earth if you are smart. Why? Because he had numbers. It's about having numbers. If you've got numbers, you can easily draw supporters, endorsements. People want numbers. So I was not about the debate of that. I'm still listening to them and I'm like laughing. You know, when you are reasoning from an iPhone's point of view and a crash. We are independent things, but we are not here to compete in the level. Yeah. We are only saying we have money.
Yeah.
And I know the club is very humble to say this. Orlando Pirates can start now over from a zero amount. Orlando Pirates can start now. You can take the money in the world your Pirates win. So Orlando Pirates is the first club and only club to sell a t-shirt if fell within less than a day. We sold it. Do you think Adidas is crazy to make a deal with us over and over again? Yeah. No, I had to say the politics of that because people are confusing it. Numbers is money. We can only compete with people that have got numbers. Chief, we still have supporters at Orlando Pirates who've got minds. When you're going to tell me about a chairman, I'm telling you about supporter who've got minds. But what I'm trying to say is people must never confuse us being self-sufficient to having. Remember, when you have a friend who's rich, it does not mean you are rich. But we do not belong to a foundation. They belong to a Muthipe foundation. We don't.
In closing, PhD, who was your standout player on yesterday's game?
Rele Mofokeng. I mean, yesterday's game, let me give it to Polokwane City's goalkeeper. I think it was exceptional. And this is the difference between us not only realizing that Pirates was not so clinical, but Pirates played against a very top keeper. I think it's very underrated. If it was Rowan Williams, they would be saying, what? Nominee.
Playoff the season nominee.
And by so saying, I'm not against Sundowns. I think Sundowns, I love what Sundowns is doing. Sundowns is giving us value for money, competing very well. Obrimudiwa, all these players are very great at Sundowns. Sundowns is adding to the value of the league. Believe you me, they're a very tough team. My only concern is the fact that when Orlando Pirates is doing well, they are not giving us the same. They are not crediting us. They are blaming our chairman. We don't blame. Why don't we blame Dr. Muthipe and say, yeah, he favors them at the CAF? We don't say that. Give respect to our chairman. We will give respect to your chairman. Let's play football. But for you to come and disrespect our chairman and expect me to respect your chairman, it's unfair. It's unfair. What we are saying is these chairmen are creating a very conducive league for us to play very well. And let's compete in that. But I cannot be keeping quiet and be having, because this thing now, it's like some sort of, it graduates to even other chairmen talking about the leadership of the league. No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Let's respect each other and respect our leaders. But for you to come and say, when we win, it's causa. When you are winning the league 8 times, it's not causa. Oh, that's hypocrisy at its best. But I'm not there. What I'm trying to say is, let's respect our leaders. And I will say this, because he's my uncle, the chairman. I don't like the disrespect that Mamelodi Sundowns, some Mamelodi Sundowns fans have over my cousin. They don't respect position. It's fine to respect you. They disrespect your flaming back, your whoever and whatsoever. And for doing nothing, I told them the Sundowns will win the CAF Champions League. I said so. I said Cardoso is a coach for Champions League. He's a coach to, and I even said that Cardoso is not doing bad. He's number 2. The thing is, you're not used to Orlando Pirates doing like this. Orlando Pirates just upped the game, and you think that Sundowns has dropped. No. And someone, because he's slow and is a fool, and we will never say it otherwise. They say, calculators, when you don't leave calculators to do their job, they say, Sundowns at this, when they played number games, they were not here. No, they are not playing alone. It's not about the numbers. It's about also that other teams have also improved. So it's about how you play. I said the only challenge that Sundowns has is the system or the kind of football that they play. Sundowns supporters are having a problem with that alone. But in terms of results and otherwise, Sundowns is doing well. So it cannot be that when you are not doing well, and I said it, I'm not leaving that issue out there, not disrespecting their chairman. A chairman cannot be guarded out, but it doesn't happen in any club that a chairman has to be guarded by police. Oh, it will never happen. You know why? They'll say, fools will say, why talk about Sundowns? As long as Sundowns is in the PSL and is in football, I will talk about it. They must never, if they've got issues, they must go to their offices, talk to their chairman, set it out and fix it. But now, you are chasing away sponsors from us. When you are busy fighting leadership, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't. Because if you are going to fight our chairman of the season, Muthipe, in our presence, we're going to interrupt them. Yes, we go as Pirates. We will beat them for disrespecting Chairmen PhD. They must never do that. If they've got a dispute, or it means, and let me say this, it means the problem that they've got a problem at Sundowns is the management of Sundowns, not your Topimutip. Is those that are close to him, they are causing these ones, the fans, to disrespect the chairman. And they are confusing his kindness to stupidity. I'll say it. I'll easily say it. Say, don't worry about it. Is these people that they think, you know, when you're kind and you interact with people and you talk with them and otherwise, people think that you will die if you don't, you know, they must respect. You don't fight a chairman. You fight a chairman through reasoning. You go to the board meeting, you go to the meeting and say, Chairman, we've got an issue. Why are we playing this style of football? Because the Mamelodi Sundowns that we know of Thoma, of Bennett Masinga, you know, of the likes of Eric Ramasike. This is how they played. The one of Joasfire Masilela. You understand? The one of Kanakimangofano, he was very good, well colored. And you say, this is our Sundowns, our shoe shine and piano. This is how we play. We are winning, but we're not happy with our style of play. But when you go out there, you throw things at your chairman. What are you saying? Do you want us to say you are smart? You're not smart. We don't do that at Pirates. We don't do that at Chiefs. You will never see Kaizer Chiefs fighting their own leadership. Kaizer Chiefs, if there was any team in PSL that was supposed to fight their own management, it's Kaizer Chiefs. And I think we need to give the utmost respect to Kaizer Chiefs supporters. They lost in a derby. Very embarrassing. No, but you need to respect. When they say love and peace, we can blame them for many things. For living in their own world, for believing they're the best team and whatever. But respect their humility and their support and their love for football and their respect for the brand Kaizer Chiefs. You understand? That we need. Imagine if Pirates was beaten 3-0. When it comes to understanding, and I have to say this, not even Orlando Pirates supporters comes close to them. For that we need, Orlando Pirates lost 2 matches. Don't tell me I don't want to talk about it. 2 matches.
I get you.
You know what happened. The rest is
history. I know I said last question, but I want to ask you this, PhD. So yesterday when you were watching the game, are you the type of fan that says, I don't care about Sundowns, we just have to do our work and win the remaining games and recover the goal difference? Or no, Plumeda, and so check us Sundowns, so got our Sundowns doing this side. Okay, no, there's a red card. And so are you a fan that's saying, okay, let's minus the noise, let's focus on our own games, let's win them? Or equally so, you checking Mamelodi Sundowns, how are they doing on the side? I was not checking on them. Yeah.
I don't know if I should say fortunately or unfortunately. The people that I was seated with, they were checking. One of the reasons why people don't really go forward in life, it's not because they are not good, it's because they look at who is next to them. If I look at how Orlando Pirates has been performing or playing, for me, it's up to them. Orlando Pirates could have scored many goals at this game, in the derby, the game before Sukukune. I mean, Orlando Pirates can easily, even Sundowns, Orlando Pirates can easily score goals. Looking at this Orlando Pirates, I'm not worried about any opponent, honestly. I am only worried about us, our selection, our lack of finishing, accuracy. But in terms of how we are playing, maybe if this was a different Pirates, I would have a problem. You understand? Yeah. I look at those things and, well, if we play this one and this one at Orlando Pirates, but I think for me, Orlando Pirates, they don't, honestly. And I say it now when we're even in the same points with Sundowns. Orlando Pirates has the easiest league to win. The easiest, I'm telling you. Even with the match that they won, Sundowns beat us. Chief, we were leading Sundowns with 6 points. Had chances, 10, 5, 15 minutes. Pirates was going to be... Our own challenge is we are not clinical. That's the only... Not only that, but the selection, even sometimes from our coach.
Yeah.
He also got scared of playing Chabatani on that match. Yeah, but I'm not there. Yeah, but I'm just saying that for Orlando Pirates, we only have our... If there's a club that has got problems, it's not other teams that are claiming, it's Pirates. Yeah, Pirates now, this season, we've got problems. But even in the midst of our problems, we will fight to the bitter end. Yes.
There you have it, no Pagani. That's PhD.